Akin, I think I lost you there.
I think you did.
Yes, yes, we did. They don't want us to talk about this.
You know,
I just saw a few red lights flashing here, and I knew, okay, something is definitely wrong here. I was checking, who do I call? What's happening?
oh boy, yeah. So I was talking about like I said some of us are not that organized. So what tends to happen is that for me at times it's you get a title for a book or you just know you want to write something and all that, and the second you get that, the second that flashes through your mind, it's almost like, okay, that means that everything that's happening from now on is significant. And that's why so many times I advise people that, look, walk around with a dictaphone. You've got your phone, whether you're writing a song, a poem, a book, just whenever something comes into your head, just say it, speak it out. Do you understand? And what you realize is that you're gradually building your content for whatever your material you want to write and all that, and then just keep on doing it. Then get home, download that stuff, like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And then you begin to write, edit. Oh yeah, check that out, and you just realize it all starts coming together. So like I think he's a speaker, so he goes out and he speaks, and he's building his material. For you that you're not exactly a speaker, you can build your material by recording it, by writing it, you know, but always write or record with a purpose. That's the only way it's going to become something else. If you're writing or recording without a purpose, you just realize that that material tends to just disappear, and that's happened to me quite a bit. Do you understand? So always write or record with a purpose.
Yeah, but then you have some people who say that they want to block out a whole bunch of time that's going to help them write. And sometimes what we say is this: you may not have a 2 hour block, a 3 hour block of you sitting down to write. But what you may have is a window that allows you to do maybe just a chapter or maybe a few pages of content is what you want to write at that stage. And you just want to go ahead and do that, write that out, because ultimately over time you will get to where you need to get to. Aki, how about the issue of journaling, particularly for somebody who maybe has a desire to write and you are going through a particular situation in your life? How important is it for them to journal some of the things that they're going through?
Oh yeah, that can be very important. I mean, you can look at what we're going through now, and I'm not sure we can know people that they're going through each day, and the guess what happened on the 16th of August. I saw this policeman did this, and they're writing everything that's happening during this coronavirus, this pandemic season, and you realize that in the midst of especially when you journal, there's so many ups and downs. There's so many things that you get into, and somehow you realize you come out on the other side, and hey, I survived. And what hits me when I see those things, or when those things happen, is like, oh, if I'm going through this, there's a high possibility that someone else somewhere is going through the same thing. So if I went through it and I came out, that means there's a way for someone else. So many times when you journal, you realize that it's not even just for you alone. It's for someone else out there, you understand, who might be going through and needs to
Yeah.
get out on the other end. And you just journaling and just documenting everything that you're going through and sending it, putting it out into throwing out into to the public, has maybe just saved life. That's a way to actually look at it. Sometimes that's so many of the things that you're writing are not even just for yourself, especially when you're journaling.
Yes,
But
yes, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Because you may find out that um, that experience you are going through, it's not every time you would remember the details, but if you have it recorded somewhere, or you have it written down somewhere, it's always easier to recall. And I had someone say once that it doesn't matter how good the brain is, what you write down, you are less likely to forget. I know some people have photographic memories, and once you see something once, you've just got it there.
Yeah.
But it's always good to write these things down, because once you've written them down, you can go back to them. There's so many times where thoughts have come to my mind. I've not been able to jot them down, or to do much with them. Uh, Now, I'll tell you this, I'm not recommending that you do this, but there have been times where I have written some of these points on the palm of my hand just because I didn't have anything to write to it and I didn't want to forget. And I would just scribble something on my hand and I keep going. Or I just get a piece of paper from somewhere and quickly write it and put it in my pocket, knowing that I will get there. Of course, that was a long time ago. Nowadays, you've got recorders on your phone. You can just go to the voice recorder and record it on your phone, and you're done with that. So please do take advantage of some of these things, to build yourself up, to get your material, to get your content. And as usual, you may have to revise the content as well. Anyway, that's it. That's important. Another area that you can look at when it comes to content development and some of the strategies is, there are a lot of people out there who are involved in